My name is Beverly Cates, and I live in Conyers, Georgia. So this is Lucy. She has been an indoor cat the entire time that she's been with us. She came to us when she was about 6 weeks old. We have 6 indoor cats and probably 3 or 4 feral cats that live outside. So we're big cat people. Lucy is a diva. She's the baby of the house. She pretty much runs it. So I was loading up the cat carriers to take cats to the vet, and we were taking 3 of them to the vet at the same time. While I was trying to put her in the cage, she escaped. Our house backs up to a creek, so I don't know why she's never been outside, but she ran all the way from our front yard to the back of the yard where the creek is, and then ran down in the creek and just bolted up the creek. There was a point that I could not go any further in the creek because there were so many beaver dams and things out that we couldn't cross over. I couldn't cross over to get her. But we, came back home. We put everything on the websites, the next door, the neighbors. I did flyers and things like that. It took about 5-ish days that somebody finally had a sighting of her. It was exactly where I had gotten out of the creek at. So she had stayed in that general area. I went down and talked to our neighbors and asked if I could, put food out and try to get her and try to capture her, because Lucy is so afraid of people anyway. We had borrowed a trap from our vet, and with the traps being set, I caught 4 other feral cats. I caught 2 raccoons and 2 possums. And I'm like, I'm going to kill this cat once I get her back because fighting a possum was not fun. But it took us about 4 weeks to actually get to seeing her on a regular basis and getting her to feel comfortable enough that she knows that she could get food. So 3 or 4 times a day, I was, walking down the street to my neighbors to check the trap. Finally, after 26 days, my neighbors called me and she's like, Lucy's in the cage. And I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go. I think she probably slept for 3 days straight after we got her home because she was, I think, just mentally exhausted from being out in the world. So she had her little adventure. Getting Lucy back was the biggest thing and the biggest blessing, but we also got to know our neighbors along the way as well. So it really was a blessing in disguise. But the biggest thing is don't give up, because I was, like I said, I was just devastated and I didn't know what else to do other than what I was doing. And my mother's like the optimist, and she's like, it's okay, she'll be back, we'll get her back.